rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals? Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So LSU's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll leave it with him. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Babers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Babers. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Mustangs are flying down the field. They'll try the run. shakes off the tackler. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers, and now getting towards the red zone, trying to get some points.
On second down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then...
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Royer. They're trying to get to him. He finds his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds a man on the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get him.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
LSU 7, SMU 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He leaves it with his back. Smashes through. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The first down for the offense. On the ground, it's Everett. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Steps away. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Tiger.
Catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Royer. He's got it down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Everett.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Knocked off his feet. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got it local.
And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The offense uses a timeout. AT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Maddox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got a man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today. Looking to pass on 2nd down.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
2nd down coming up.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU loves these type of guys. Who doesn't? But the Bayou Bengals seem to have an endless supply of dudes who control the front and get in the backfield.
Endless supply of big, strong.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touch.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. He wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of...
Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 13 to Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem with the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 35.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Everett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's right on target. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Off the RPO, looking for the first. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Royer. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set.
SMU, 49.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 30. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones